fortresses.
Okay.
Can I awkwardly say, hey, 40K Amateur Hour fans, we're not ready to start, but we're starting anyway.
No, that's how we're going to start, because I like that.
Okay.
So that's the starting?
That's the starting.
We're starting.
Go.
All right.
So, hi, everybody. Welcome to 40K Amateur. This is our first role-playing session. It's Grog is over there already.
Grog!
You should just look like that the whole entire game. What's going on?
What? Huh?
Matt's playing Grog. Anyway, this is Wrath and Glory.
Wrath and Glory.
Wrath and Glory.
Wrath and Glory.
A special scenario written by our own Riko.
Yay!
None of us know exactly what we're doing.
Special?
Neither does he.
Apparently it's in the 41st millennium.
I think you guys are playing, somewhere in the 40K universe.
There's only one constant.
War.
War.
There is
Only war.
War and death.
Nobody said
No, you
anybody had
guys-
to die.
I actually wrote the peace scenario. You guys are
We're in the
hippies.
peace scenario.
You're flying around and going and visiting the Tau and giving them
We have a
gift
yellow school
baskets.
bus, right? We have a yellow school
Yes.
bus that
We're
flies.
gonna give them gift baskets
made the
and-
wrong archetype.
Space Marine.
Don't worry, we have enough something to keep you sedated.
Anyhow, we're getting started. Rico's going to tell us about the storyline thus far, right?
Thus far, yes.
Are you ready to read?
So basically, we're going to start character creation, and by doing so, we don't have a tavern somewhere to meet because, that's
You look like a
so
trustworthy
easy.
soul.
So,
Would you like to adventure?
We are starting by creating our characters, but each one of them has received a data slate, which James is going to read to us.
Okay, transmission. Clearance level magenta. What happened to blue?
Sorry, that's higher.
Send-
You guys are above blue.
Sender encrypted. Wolfpack Delta. You're already lost. Just go back. You have been summoned by the Imperial decree to arrive on the rogue trader vessel Allison's Angel. Aww. Captured by
That's
the...
not his.
Oh. The rogue trader vessel Allison Angels. Not his. Captured?
Captain.
That's not how you spell that. But okay, captained by
You know what?
Honorable Rogue Trader Marlena.
Data slates do not have spell check.
In the 41st millennium, there's no Rex
That was
Squiggly
one
line.
of, no, that's one of the lost technologies.
Okay, there we go.
Right on.
No, we're looking for the STC. That's going to be our first mission is find the STC for autocorrect.
Guys, this is it. We found spell check.
But it does have the paperclip still.
Glory to the Emperor!
Anyway,
It's in a museum. One paper clip.
This is going to solve so much Imperium madness. Anyway, so the Allison Angel, captained by Honorable Rogue Trader Marlena, right?
Marlena.
Marlena Alquin. Alquin. There's no extra A. My bad. You have all been chosen to serve the Emperor under the direction of a common powerful benefactor. You are acting in the name of the Emperor and will be part of an elite group of covert cells, a covert cell known as the Wolfpack. Your team's call sign is Wolfpack Delta. All other cells will remain anonymous.
Captain Blood Angel, I don't like the naming conventions. Just saying.
you don't have to.
Okay, continue.
Suck it, Trebek. Captain Alquin will act as our...
Cancer.
I know. So he can say that to everybody in the world.
I remind him.
Captain Alquin will act as our mediator, and all information will be reported to her. You have each been chosen for your specific skills, and you are required to... I just thought of him. Your specific skills. And you are required to be on the vessel in 8 Terran hours. That's when the big hand is... No, sorry. Bring with you your gear, all the gear that you need. The Emperor protects. And it says encrypted. Signed by encrypted.
Well, does the rule carry over from the old Only
What's
War?
that? Where am I
where
putting it in the...
he won't get in the vehicle unless he takes like a...
Unless we throw Twinkies in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have encryption, but not spell checker. I get
It's
it.
dark in there.
That was
It's gonna be like B.A.
rule.
Baracus. We had to like sedate inside gunship.
Because they're scared of the dark and tight spaces.
Put it in here.
All right. So you have received a data slate. You do here's what we're going to do as you create your character, and as you're looking at background situations and who you are. Now I don't care if we do the hey you've met or some of you may know each other. Okay, I don't really go for the cliche of we're cousins or we're brothers and that's we're not hitting that right now.
No cliches in this game, sir. Colloquialisms, though. Those
It's
are
like, well, when you're playing D&D and everybody's an elf, you're like, well, we're all from the same family. It's like, all right.
in other words,
Whatever.
come up with something better than
Yeah,
that.
let's try to think of a
Well,
little...
I mean, you could do that with a dwarf.
Everybody's related.
But the 40K universe is so huge, the chances we know each other is
It's
statistically
diverse.
tiny.
Well,
Very.
I
again,
So-
don't know any of
I'm
them.
a Blood Angel Scout. There's no way I know any of you.
Ooh, Blood Angel Scout.
That's not necessarily true.
I'm a Blood Angel Scout too.
You may have run into the Sister of Battle.
Or the
once while
Ogre
you were-
with the Imperial
and I'm-
Guard.
and you may
I've
have
seen
fought
the Emperor.
alongside the Ogre.
Anyway,
If
Anyway,
anybody doesn't
so-
really, being serious, doesn't know anybody, it's him. He has nothing to do with any of us. He's a rogue trader. Why would he have to talk to any of us?
Well, my story
Because he's
is,
so high.
I just came from the chat.
high.
Anyway, let's find out.
All right.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Dante picked
as
you.
that, here's what you need to do. And now this is the weird part. This is
really good.
true. That is true. You
For
can
someone who
actually,
doesn't roleplay, you're doing really good.
you can actually be on his crew already as
Yes.
a bodyguard.
A voidsman.
You could be my body.
Anyway, so as you're
Hey,
creating,
dog, I need a hole in that wall.
as you're creating,
Alright. Yes, boss.
you're going to think of that
Yes,
one
boss.
clue that you all have some mysterious benefactor. Your Robin, Master Robin from Magnum PI, your Charlie from Charlie's Angels,
Angels.
whatever it is.
That's awesome.
You do not know who it is, but you know somewhere in your background you did something or came across that somebody noticed. You may have inadvertently saved this person's life. You may have done something. Anyway, somehow you have
we can tick him
aided.
off.
You may have done that, but he probably wouldn't have sent you a data slate asking to. Well, maybe he wants to kill you.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so all of your all of your jobs is to kill that one
Why
guy.
is the trash compactor at level 5?
But you're gonna come up with a reason of maybe you figured out. Anyway, you're gonna, as you are on the rogue trader, Ulysses Angel, flying to your destination, you will be met by Marlena, Captain Marlena Alquin, who is going to give you some information and whatever. But while you're there, you've all met for the first time probably, or somewhere that you go, hey, remember that concert we were both there at the same time? That's really weird. Anyway,
Mumford and Sons.
yes,
Yeah.
when you realize you
You
never
went to
met
that
each other,
high
and
school?
20 years ago you would actually at the same
Are you
concert.
there
That's
when the
really
Emperor
funny.
did Woodstock? That was amazing.
So
Before he became the corpse.
that's the one tie that you have, is that there's somebody, you're not even sure who it is, that you all have somehow benefited.
ties to
Yes,
him,
have
right.
ties
And
to.
we have to come up with that.
Yes.
Okay,
The
cool.
Emperor.
We all know the Emperor personally. Oh, you mean Uncle Bob?
I met him personally.
Like, oh yeah.
From Wisconsin?
What, you being
I used to be his
big?
driver.
Alright. You called for an Uber? Okay, so now we're going to go to
Alright,
character
so now
creation.
we're going to start the character creation.
Should we-
So we have now made our characters. We are now on the rogue trader. Okay, so
Okay.
Captain
The
Marlena.
good ship Lollipop?
No, it's Allison's angel. So Allison's angel, you're on the rogue trader. She is taking you somewhere. You're not even sure where. You got the data slate that says you've all been called by some mysterious benefactor. So we're going to introduce characters, and then we're going to figure out, because I've left that open, the characters themselves are going to find out who that benefactor is and why they all know this person and what they did to get the grace of this person. So we're going to start at the front here with Natalie.
Our token female.
This is the female.
The female.
Hi, I'm Natalie.
Hi,
Hi,
Natalie.
Thank you, Gog.
Thank you, Gog.
I'm-
Gog has a grenade.
Does Dog know what to do with his grenade?
Don't pull the pin.
Gog definitely knows how to use grenades.
Pull the pin.
All right, so Natalie, your character, your background, and your trinket, and how that fits into your character's personality.
What was your name?
My name. I am Sister Helstra.
That's fabulous.
Helstra.
Sister Helstra.
That's what you're
Hey, other tank.
Some of us have been around nuns.
She has a ruler.
With chain teeth on it.
Alright, now
She's got a motor on her.
now you need to take her miniature and put little dash marks on it.
Repeat your catechism.
Yes, sister!
All right, so Sister Helstra.
For enlightenment!
Here you go.
She's Alright, so she's got this sheet over here that says Sister Helstra. She's a sister of battle. She's lost her mind. She comes equipped with a chain ruler, a bolt pistol. Your background is your
Evangelist.
Evangelist. Oh, that fits. And where's your trinket?
My trinket. My trinket is a reliquary. It's of a gleaming ice shard
You
that
remember?
never melts.
She's the water boy.
She is the water
I'm
boy.
the water boy.
Ice shard that
Water
never
girl.
melts.
Water lady.
That'll really come in handy when you want to cool your drinks. You just put it in there,
I
it
know,
never
just
melts.
It doesn't say put it
Great
cool.
party trick.
Handy.
I know.
Great party trick. Watch this.
It's like a whiskey stone.
So why do you have that, and how does that fit into your character?
Why do I have it? I picked it up because it was shiny.
Yeah, hey, for the record, viewers,
Oh, look.
we all just got our trinkets tonight and had to decide on the fly why we got them.
Literally 5 minutes ago. For you, this was a cutscene. For us, it was 5 minutes ago.
Well, hours and hours of character building, then 5 minutes.
Of trinket building. Trinket. I cannot
Trinket
talk.
building.
Trinket
I don't
building.
know.
All right,
I'm
so
gonna do with
Sister Heldra is out there fighting orcs. Oh, look! Shiny.
It's shiny!
No, she has the bolt pistol. She's like, oh, shiny. She doesn't even take
It's pretty. It's pretty.
So, all right, it was pretty.
She
It's pretty.
She probably looted it off of an orc.
Probably.
Probably.
A flash.
I thought it was a great accessory.
Ooh, there you go.
It came out of a Tyranid.
Accessorizes.
Because Tyranids eat
It
everything,
goes
right?
really well with my armor.
Is it pinned on your armor?
It is.
Where else would it
Where is this pinned on your armor?
On my belt. Hanging on my belt.
Purity seal.
be? All right, so James.
I am playing Escatari. New U-73. Thought it was clever. Come on.
I like it.
You know, they're cyborgs or they're humans. They get turned into Scutari, right? New U-73. It's also from the book, but anyway. My background is I'm from Mars. Because why not? Because that's where all Scutari come from.
Because women are from Venus and men are from Mars.
Scutari from Mars.
Sure, you are from Mars.
My background is I rolled the Satisfy Curiosity, so I have to figure out. I have an overwhelming desire to figure out how everything mechanical works,
Except for the chronal.
which I'm getting to, which totally fits. I mean, it worked out. I mean, almost everybody rolled like perfect. My trinket is a chrono that is 15 minutes fast, and so instead of having it on a watch, I'm going to have it in my heads-up display kind of a thing, and every once in a while I'll be like against the wall.
Trying to reset it.
Yeah, kind of like it's like from Star Wars, right? Isn't somebody do? I'm trying to remember, somebody does that in Star Wars.
The guy hits his head. The stormtrooper hits his head as he walks through the door.
I don't think we meant
No,
that, but that's
I
still...
take it back. It's going to be like the guy from Aliens when he says, "Hey, you know, your camera isn't working."
Oh, yeah.
And it works. That's exactly what I'm going to be doing every so often. Bang! Hitting my head against the
Check your
wall.
camera.
But anyway, so
And we're just going to explain it that he has Tourette's.
thank you. You know, it's a problem. And
Robot
I'm dealing
Tourette's.
with it. I'm robot Tourette's.
Do the robot.
So when I swear, it's in binary.
11100.
No, the books have they
speak in binary.
It goes, It just sounds like a fax modem.
It sounds like the AOL connected. So and that's it.
All right, I'm old enough that I actually had the tapes that used to put into.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, the
And I
Texas
would put it in my tape player and listen to it at home, going, "Oh, that's so weird." Yeah,
I want to play a game.
that's what you sound like.
Yeah, that's what I sound like.
Awesome.
So that's me.
Awesome, Tristan.
I am Werver Tiberius. I am a psyker, sanctioned psyker, and I come from Kolob, and I have met with the Emperor himself, and he has given me for a trinket a signet seal of Inquisitor Imperialis, unheard of since the opening of the Great Rift. He told me that he couldn't tell me the reason why I had it, but that I would be opened up to me later on, and I'd find out why.
I'm curious how he gave it to you when he just sits there and goes.
He dreamt the whole thing.
Are you sure it was the Emperor?
Yes.
You were there.
And not one of the custodians
No, I
in a
wasn't.
big
I was in the hallway
giant
once.
gold armor going, here, my...
So you do know the
And I
Emperor's
want to
been dead
evangelize
for
because I was so impressed with him,
10,000
and
years.
Heretic.
I want to
He's
make
alive.
sure that I let everybody know how amazing he
It's your
was
turn.
and how he can protect
He
you and
doesn't know
take
the
care of you.
difference between death and alive.
All right. Okay, like that.
No, no.
All right.
That was good,
Trent,
man.
lean in a little.
Poke your head around the corner,
There you
Techno
go.
Viking.
Techno Viking. But not tonight.
Yes.
Tonight he is the.
I'm the rogue trader, Thane Rex.
Theme?
Thane.
Thane Rex.
Thane Rex.
So we can call him T-Rex for sure. It's sad because he runs around like this.
With my power sword.
He can't brush his teeth.
Power
He has to
toothpick.
get really close to him before he gets him with the power sword.
He can only get his. He can only get his. He can only get his. Yeah, he can only get his weapons at a small arms dealer.
All right, Dad.
All right.
40K humor already.
All right, background is veteran of Cadia.
Ooh, you were there.
Were you there when he dropped the Blackstone Fortress on Cadia?
No, I loaded people up on my ship and said, "We're out! Get on!"
Marines, we are leaving.
No, that's where he got his
Reference that.
crew. That's where he got his crew.
That's where I got part of my crew.
Get on, get on.
Get on, get on, get on.
Oh, by the way,
Now that you're here,
Do you know what indentured servitude is?
Well, welcome.
So there's this
Everyone-
old word known as Shanghai. Well, let's.
You know, we thought we had warp engines. Really, it's a giant coal reactor. Everybody needs to be down there to shovel it away. Abaddon's coming! Shovel faster!
and the trinket I got was a crudely written
Letter from
list
God.
of
Crayon.
random mechanical items that I think came from GOG. Going, we need this!
Smile.
Give me this piece.
Well, didn't the book actually say it was in crappy handwriting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crudely written,
Crudely.
crappy handwriting
I'm telling you, it's a
of
map.
random mechanical items.
Goonies never die. Go here.
Could be
All right.
could be bathroom.
Matt.
Baby roof?
That's not mechanical though.
Well, how do you know the difference right now? I mean,
I am Gog the Ogrin. Big Gog. I am from a pharaoh world. I don't know its name because I can't remember it.
you can't pronounce it, is what it is.
It had more than 3 letters. I don't know.
LV427.
My trinket is dog tags from a long dead Imperial Guard soldier. I pulled it off of one of my squad mates I was part of his unit to protect.
Oh wow!
Now the sad
Great
thing
job.
is, to protect him, he sat on him. I got you. Oh, he did. Kind of a
I have
bummer.
this image of God like, I will love you. What is it? It's a cartoon. I will love you and I will call you George. I
No,
mean, it's killing him.
I love you. I love you and squeeze you.
That's exactly what you did to the dead cards of it.
George.
The mice and men, boy.
After he was killed.
I don't know, as he did it, and the guy's head fell off. He's like, "Oh, I don't think that's supposed to happen." Dog tags.
Puts
Okay,
the head back on.
take the dog tags. Let's go. All right, Mario.
So I am unprepared and didn't bring my little dude, so I owe everybody.
Ooh, I like being owned by a space marine.
We have favors.
But he's only a scout, so.
I gave you guys like all the crap for the campaign before we even
But
started.
he was an Eagle Scout.
You gave all
I
the
wasn't,
guys?
That was crap.
All the guys or one guy?
Did you ask for it?
Don't.
Did you
Don't
offer
go
it?
down this road.
All right. Anyway, Scout.
Don't go down this road, haircut boy.
So, I am Brother Rafen of the Blood Angels chapter. I am a scout.
Yeah, you are.
Just be prepared, everybody, because this is going to be a thing, like the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
James and I is just it's
Banter is amazing. You should see some tournaments.
I have a bolt gun and a Blood Angels close combat knife.
I have a bolt gun. This is the way you said it. It was like awesome. I liked it.
It's Blood Angels bolt gun.
Does that make it better?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course it does.
So
It shoots Blood Angel bullets, which is better.
And
My,
behind number 2, a new card.
They're this color.
my scout actually is recently from Ball, the chapter home planet for the Blood Angels.
Oh,
Ball? Did you say ball?
B-A-A-L.
yeah, that's the home planet.
Ball.
The Blood Angels.
Okay.
Did you say your name? I'm sorry.
Rafen.
Rafen, that's right. You did.
And there's 2 moons. You know what they call those?
Sack 1, sack 2.
No.
Dang it.
Cut. No. I was gonna say they were balls.
There you go.
Anyway, go ahead.
Sagittarius 1 and Sagittarius 2.
So, my scout survived. If any of you have read the recent novel, Devastation of Ball, my scout was one of the very small handful of survivors that survived the Tyranid invasion of Ball. And
That
after...
sucks. It's not a way I want to go ever.
But get eaten by a Tyranid?
Never would I. I'd rather be like killed by a
I've seen
bloodthirster or
I've seen
something.
Starship Troopers.
Focus, guys, focus.
Anyways, yes. Devastation of Ball. Survivor.
Tyranid.
Survivor.
You lived.
I lived.
You're so
Handful. Only 5 or less.
And I was
Survivor.
sent by Dante, specifically,
Look at him in his backstory.
Devil May Cry?
That's almost as good as meeting the Emperor himself.
I know.
Wow.
Keep going, Dante.
Anyway, Dante.
Mine's more believable. My guy's not like confined to a throne.
Your guy can actually lift something and hand it to you, but just saying.
Heretic.
So, I didn't say he was dead. I just said he couldn't move.
I have the Emperor right here.
All can be forgiven.
That's
This
not.
is the Emperor.
That's Cartman.
That's Cartman.
Beefcake!
Anyway, go ahead.
I'm not fat, I'm big bone.
So Dante sent me kind of as a...
Hey, my chronometer says your time's up.
No, but you're 15 minutes
Oh, that's
fast.
fine.
He's got 15 more minutes.
I would have been done, but I've been interrupted like 7 times.
You can count to 10.
Not quite, he got it to 7.
Anyways, so
Okay.
I was sent by Dante to be an emissary to the Imperium and kind of get a better feel for whole Primaris forces and so forth. So help the Imperium, but also serve as kind of like a scout. Hey, I'm a scout.
He's a Cub Scout.
No, it's more like a help me help you thing.
Yeah.
And your trinket?
And part of that is I will also be sending recruits back to Ball. As I find
None of us are going there.
Well, no, none of this group. There's plenty of chaff in the galaxy to fill
I
the
might.
ship.
See you guys.
And my trinket is a small vial of blood, and it is blood from the Red Grail. So that was entrusted to me because of the importance of my mission. So I just wear it on my armor. I protect it, but I'm like, for those of you who don't know, the Red Grail is originally, when Blood Angels got their start, the Red Grail was used to collect Sanguinius' blood. And then sanguinary priests drink from it, and then so we're space vampires. So that Sanguinius' blood is technically in every single Blood Angels ever. So, or Blood Angel.
So
So
now they're in all the Tyranids.
no, the Great Rift got rid of blood.
Oh, okay.
So that's my character, and somehow I wound up with this motley crew on the SS Minnow. So
That took one.
All right,
Jeez.
Chad.
quit interrupting me.
We were the nicest to help him get through it.
Mario and I can't wait for complications to destroy each other.
I am playing an inquisitorial acolyte by the name of...
Wait, is anybody shocked? Okay, just check it.
Oh, for those of you that are curious about Wrath and Glory, we also have learned some valuable lessons getting this all going. 1, if you're playing Tier 2, Rogue Trader breaks the game. 2,
We haven't even started, we know.
I haven't done that yet.
Starting at Tier 1 and going up to Tier 2 is cool.
yeah, and starting at Tier 1 and then progressing to Tier 2, you're substantially better than everybody that started at Tier 2.
Which makes no
Chad
sense.
started at level 1 and went to level 2.
Good thing you're not bitter.
I'm not bitter.
My acolyte's name is Riker Jade. He comes from an agri-world named Erebus.
Not with a name like that, he doesn't.
Airbus?
Yeah, I was saying, because we're
Airbus.
Those things
Erebus.
crash every now and then.
And he's a farm boy. His trinket is an explorer's journal with bugs and leaves in between the pages. And if somebody was smart enough to look, they'd realize they're Xenos. They're not actually from his homeworld, but nobody looks in the book.
You're still a tree hugger.
He's our space botanist.
Somebody's gonna
I
do
was
it.
going with hippie, but botanist sounds better.
But he carries a flamer, and he likes to burn things.
He's a flaming botanist!
Do you really have a flamer?
Really have a flamer?
He carries around
Is it a hand flamer or a real flamer?
No, it's a flamer.
Flamer.
It's really hard because he carries
Level
around the
1 to
flamer.
level 2.
As he
Do you have any
carries,
armor?
James, as he carries
black
around the
armor.
flamer, it's really annoying because he carries him around and it's like, stop, put me down. It's the same.
Oh my god.
So it's like a small, like the Dark Angels have the little guy that comes with them.
Yes.
Watchers in the Dark.
He carries around a ratling.
Yeah, random rattling. I will bring you
Hey, it
random
was in the
rust
book.
from Blackstone, and you can carry him around with you. All right.
All right, very good. So, you are on Alyssa's Angel, and you all have met for the first time, and you are trying to figure out why you are here, and you're now going to figure out who your common benefactor is, and what you all did to help this person. And that person has not been made up. You will make this person up. and I will then go from there on some of the things with it. So
Whoever it is a redhead, I think.
I'm guessing the easiest way I could say it is he's probably a member of the Inquisition and the Blood Angels own something.
Which would make sense with the rogue trader.
I could go with the Inquisition theme. I seem to maybe like it.
Or a
He wants to be
planetary
the
governor.
Yeah, you just like, this is your way. You're trying to finagle your way in.
Or a planetary
He's the
governor.
one who found you on your planet,
Yes.
and then
like,
he went, "Come with me,
Come with me.
come with me, farm
He
boy."
has a-
farm boy, as you. But we didn't know.
So is
Every
he,
time
is he
said
a governor, is that what we're saying? Or is he
He could be an inquisitor, a governor. He could be a rogue trader.
A planetary
or
governor would be
she,
kind
or-
of
I
fun.
kind of like his idea, yeah, the planetary governor.
I like that.
Yeah.
Because then I was his bodyguard.
Yeah.
But along with that, he has a free blade that had a knight problem, and I've been on a mission for so long to fix random knight parts.
He has a list of random night parts in bad handwriting.
That's what it is. Here, fix this, Gascari.
You what?
This little wicket came up
We
out of
just scared our
nowhere.
sister battle.
We have a mascot.
Dungeon dog.
Dog. So cute.
He's like, put me down.
Like, Dad, come on.
They'll have a costume.
All right, so we're saying planetary governor.
Yeah.
Sure. With a free blade and a bodyguard.
Okay, now there is actually a night world that is part of this.
And
Dude, those dice are like 500
So
pounds.
King Vilmar of Netherus is a night world in the Gilead system. That's where you guys are, is the Gilead system.
Cool.
Gilead. I don't know if I said it wrong. I don't care. So
It's a DM.
I'm the GM. I wrote it. I do whatever I want. The Goo Goo Gaga system.
We haven't come up with a.
Anyway,
You're not really a DM. What is it? 'Cause
He's a game
It
master.
says Game Master in
GM,
there,
okay.
but I'm wearing my Dungeon Master shirt.
because we are in the dungeon.
I like the space station superintendent.
Oh, that's only for the Blackstone
Stone
Fortress.
Yeah.
I could be the Emperor. I'd like that.
No, because
No.
we're sitting there. You didn't say it.
Do not mock the Emperor.
I'm not mocking Emperor.
Heretic!
Hey,
I was role playing.
Actually, so you can say that to us. I think the game master can do whatever the hell he wants.
It'd be really boring if I was the Emperor, though.
Bigby's crushing game?
What are we doing now?
Because they're solid metal.
Where are we going now?
He has servants.
So I'm not going to be the Emperor.
Focus.
I call him custodian.
So,
Yes.
Malkador.
Okay.
What would a planetary governor have with me?
do you want it to be King Vilmar?
Yeah.
Why would I listen
Yes.
to King Vilmar?
Why would she?
Why would
That's
I of
what we
all
gotta
people
figure out.
listen to King
Well, you didn't have to
Vilmar?
listen
Like,
to him, but
You had to
you've done something. Maybe you
It's-
saved his life.
It's
Maybe
not that
you-
necessarily you're listening to him. You have done something that
He has
impacted
found
him
you
in
worthy.
some way.
Oh.
So King Vilmar, these dudes up here, if you can see them, the big giant blue things that are up at the top.
The super
Yeah.
robots.
He basically, those are the knights.
Mm-hmm.
That he is now the head of a family of those.
He's a baron.
Well, he's the king. His name is King Vilmar, and the barons in
barons
that.
were-
The barons are the ones who usually drive around.
They're the
those.
head guy. The head
They
guy.
drive around on some of those
Well,
things.
technically-
Dude, would you quit
I don't know
entertaining
if there's
yourself and
any
listen?
king
I'm
title.
gone battle with
And
him.
entertaining myself.
In what?
I don't know if the Imperium has king.
They call him King Vilmar in this book.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
We're just gonna shut up.
Maybe
now.
that's just his first name.
And he's the king of one planet or multiple planets?
That
His-
one, he is the king of that
So
world.
he's the
Night
guy.
world.
So
So how
world
I-
of Netherus.
So he was having problems with
Netherus.
people that weren't
Like I said, if I
following
expronounce it, I
Yeah,
don't
like there
care.
has to have been some sort
the-
of.
Yeah, there was like some
Heresy.
uprising with some heresy.
There's always heresy.
Well,
And
there's-
I was called down to go
There's
help out,
always
to help them
there's-
out.
There's
Yeah, we
always
were called
several
down. I'm like, that's the only thing I
contingents
think of
of
is that we were
Sisters of Battle
sent
on a
in
planet.
to help
To
out
kind
with
of calm
something.
things down.
How
a little
close
bit.
is this to the Arctic?
Remind people of their faith.
You're
Thank
pretty
you.
close.
Pretty close.
You're pretty close.
So maybe you guys are just stationed here because we're not heresy, but for the threat of chaos
Yeah,
invasion.
because there's every point. Every
Doesn't have to be heresy
every
already. You're
civil-
just here just in case.
Well, there is a shrine world. Enoch is a shrine world in the system, and so
Okay.
you could be
That's-
from
So you can be there.
that you were stationed there, and
In
then
the-
you
in the-
have gone.
Your
the
allies.
knights were called somewhere, and you've done something for.
But it's possible you could have even been here already purely because every civilized planet has a Sisters of Battle.
Nunnery.
That watches
covenant
over
on
the
it.
Really,
church.
I thought because my understanding is they all came from the world of San Leor.
That's their homeworld.
That's their home world.
But
Oh,
they've
okay.
spread through.
And then they
Spread
just
out. Okay.
Yeah, because there's hundreds of chapters.
because
Yeah.
And they
the
basically are the militant arm of the church.
yeah because the
And so
church
for
the
some
church
reason
cannot have
cannot have a
They
male.
cannot have a man
man
bear
army.
arms.
Yes.
Yeah.
They cannot have man bear arms, which is why they have me.
Yes.
So,
Drop that arm right now, sir.
potential heresy on the planet, thus why you ended up there, thus why Ordo Hereticus ended up there.
And I trade with the planet.
You have the easiest one of all.
Okay,
you go
I'm
wherever
like,
the
wait,
hell you
like,
want to
Why
go.
would I?
That's right.
I use him as a trade.
You have the warrant of trade.
Where you?
That's
I'm
right.
part of the Ecclesiastes.
All he has to say, I mean, it would be really easy. He could just say that he'll increase the planet's tithe to the church.
Okay.
If
then
you
There you
if
go.
we help out, then exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we're there.
So do you feel like you were there already, or were you called there?
I was called there.
Okay. Who would have called
why
you
were
there?
you-
Thunder calls for
Who
aid.
would have called you
Who
there?
would have called her there?
Probably King Nethrus's head chaplain.
Okay.
Or
Sent it to the.
ecclesiarch guy would say,
Send it to the sisters.
we need help
and
here.
They sent her.
Malcador.
Yes.
No one knows who Malcador is?
The
I
sigil?
don't know. Of course
I mean,
not.
I'm
You
busy
did?
teaching
No one?
and beating
I mean-
the young acolytes with my ruler.
The hero?
We're spanning too many galaxies.
You mean Malcador, the hero?
Yeah. Well, the guy that pretty much. Well, since the Emperor's.
so does my guy
Malcador
have
has
to
to
be
do
like
everything.
indebted to this benefactor?
He could actually be almost like I said, it could be like Robin Masters, where you saved his life, and he's now like, I trust you. You don't have to actually be indebted to him. He could actually almost be indebted to you in an aspect of, I'm helping you, giving you this, but I'm calling you all together because I need X, Y, Z done. I figure I can trust all of you to do it.
My thought is because of my story, he's called me here because he wants one of his people to he knows I'm looking for aspirants for the Blood Angels.
One of his sons.
That, yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that what
Yeah,
a
sure.
better way to get into one of his sons
Good graces,
become
Yeah,
a space
because
marine.
one of my kids is a space marine.
So I'm gonna amend mine a little
Awesome.
bit.
Love it.
I'm gonna just amend mine just a little bit since I really am not a tinkerer. But I was a part of the guard for the tech priests that came to fix all the knights because all
Work on
knights
the
have
knights.
tech priests
Okay.
stationed to fix them. And he just kind of thought I was the funniest little thing over in the corner going every once in a while. I'm serious, and he kind of got to know me a little bit. And I'm just as much as you can get to know a Skitari that goes.
I don't think you explained that to our watchers.
Yeah, I did. I have a chrono that malfunctions, and
Right, but I don't.
I'm
think
always
you
beating my
explained-
head against the. I did. I said the alien reference.
Aliens, yes.
So
right.
we
I think
recap.
we're recording.
I think we are. Doesn't the red
Because
light
it has this
meter
little
again?
red light right
Yeah.
here.
Maybe I'm colorblind.
Okay, it has a little light right here and a little light right here.
Okay, it has a little light right here.
That explains so much about you now.
That I'm retarded.
That
You're
too.
colorblind.
Because you're colorblind.
I'm not colorblind.
colorblind.
Anyways, okay, I missed a part. We
That's
continue.
How do you know you're really a blood angel?
Yeah, that's a
Maybe
great
you're more like a gray
question.
knight because you can't see colors.
Or green.
I'd be psychic.
Oh, that's true.
Ooh. Okay, so
Ooh.
we're good. We are now
Well, isn't that
under the
nice?
graces of King Vilmar, who is over the night world of Nethrus, whatever. Anyway, people
Whatever.
are like, it's pronounced this way. I don't really care. So
I don't really think anybody really knows. There's only like 3 people that are doing any kind of Wrath and Glory.
they're even watching this.
No, they're even doing any kind of
Alright,
campaigns.
yeah.
So
Well,
it's that new. So
oh, there's only 2 people that are actually watching it.
1.5, and it'll just be our parents.
Hey,
Hey, it will be the guy. It will be the guy from
My
Casper.
parents can't use Facebook.
Well, this is YouTube. So.
It'll be Lou and Rich. That'll be
We
it.
love
Hi, Lou.
both
Hi,
of
Rich.
you.
What
Thank you
about,
for watching.
The guy from
Kyle.
Casper.
Kyle.
Our son Kyle.
Kyle. Right on, buddy.
Kyle's there.
Kyle's watching it.
We should Skype him in.
Look,
as
see
a
Kyle right
player.
there? I see Kyle.
You see
Kyle was Chicken Man, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, he was the
Kyle, we
chicken
miss you.
Quit checking the weather.
Hey Kyle, if you find anything on the floor, you can eat it. That was the.
I think you found like 6
I
dice.
had like a whole bunch of food sitting there, like
Yeah.
pop stuff, and that's just the way it came out because he was just sitting there and we're all eating and everything. And I says, "Well, if you find anything on the floor, you can eat it." And he just looked at me and went, "Yeah." I meant this stuff, and he's like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, yeah, poor Kyle. Thanks for visiting the dungeon. You can eat anything off the floor you want.
Floor.
But anyway, all right. So that is us under King Vilmar. He has called you to aboard Alyssa's Angel and has taken you to the main planet known as Gilead Prime. Gilead Prime is the capital planet of the Gilead system. It is a hive world covered with many, many, many hives. And we're not talking about beehives. We're talking about hives.
You have to keep him
World
awake.
built upon world.
So, yes.
So I'm hoping that if they're 40k fans,
They know what a hive is. Well, let's hope so.
not a Tyranid hive.
Not a hive.
Hive world.
A hive, yes. So they're giant cities. built on top of giant cities, and they actually go into the atmosphere. They're so big.
In the 40 million universe.
Yep, because we're all 40 million players, and we're so to kind of begin this, you are dropped off on there. She tells you, "I know that there is something," because you fly. You find out that the captain is that Marlene is pretty extravagant, yet she's a good host. So she feeds you well.
She's a rogue trader, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so you notice though that she's got the weird exotic birds of all these colors on her, shoulder all the time, and she's got strange.
Pirate.
Yeah, she's a party pirate. You got weird exotic things all over the walls.
You and I are gonna have this. Never mind.
So it's quite. Your trip is a comfortable trip. It's a nice trip, and things go well.
Space cruise.
She does.
I probably just meditate the whole time.
We need Wolfpack Delta to the promenade deck.
We'll now begin the show. So, as you are in the process, she tells you, "I really am not sure what King Vilmar, I only know his name. I had to look because I didn't pick the guy. You guys did. So King Vilmar, I'm not sure what he has in store or what he has called for. He has asked me because I do quite a bit of business and run things with him. Trent, you may want to have some kind of relationship with Marlena because you're also a rogue trader.
Not carnal in nature.
As in like business.
Of the professional sorts.
Is it true what they say about ogres?
So, yes, they have big feet and big hands. Which means they need big gloves and big shoes.
And don't let him sit on you.
And little steppers.
No, he has a heavy bolter.
Do you really have a heavy bolter?
He does.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He's bought up to a heavy bolter.
That shoots grenades.
I throw the grenades.
Oh, do you have grenades too?
Yeah.
How many?
Well,
All of them?
grenades are different because when you throw grenades, it's kind of like...
Viewers, Matt has an obsession with grenades. If you watch some of our Necromunda stuff.
Yes.
Including blowing himself up.
There's no refunds on grenades.
You can't take them back. They're one time buy. So she's like, I'm really not sure, but I am supposed to shuttle you down to the Arbite precinct.
Okay.
I know that is the only information that I have.
Sounds like an awful expensive trip to go from point A to point B, but okay.
Well, I don't know where you all were, but you were gathered on this ship to go there.
It's a really extravagant Uber.
Yes.
And we're worth it.
Ooh, Uber Black.
So
Not the sisters. We're not with the
what?
the black ships with the sisters. What's
No, Uber
Sister
Black
Sense.
is when
Oh.
you pay for the super,
The
like,
fancier
I want
one.
somebody
I
to
don't
come
know.
get
I
me
thought you were,
like a
he's
Cadillac.
talking about
I'm
the
talking
black
about
psyker ships.
Yeah, the black psyker
Black
ships.
ships.
Yes,
Not that Uber.
you're escorting
That's
him
Lyft.
too. When we said meet the Emperor, we plug him in and he sacrifices his life as one of the thousands a day.
Okay, Matt.
So thanks for playing interest in your character's death. But the Astronomicon is now still working just
And-
because of you.
You really did meet the Emperor.
Aw.
So that was awesome.
You just boarded the ship. What are you gonna do? I'm going to Disneyland.
Disneyland equals
Here, just put these on your head. You'll be fine. Oh, the Emperor. Oh. Ooh, thank you. All right, anyway. So you are now shuttled down into an Arvis lighter, which takes you to
Flight
the
natural.
landing point.
I don't know what you did.
And everybody is, shaking
Shaking.
and rocking and rocking.
Oh,
and
this is
shaking.
a drop pod.
This is a quite a. Do we just get sound effects from this?
Yes.
Hey, we're
Okay.
filming.
We're only filming.
Hunter was saying hello.
That's nice.
Hi, Hunter.
You guys see this
Hi,
camera right
Hunter.
here, Hunter?
Hunter's on.
No, he's not. He just ran. So the Arvis lighter lands. You are escorted by a squad of Arbites. They take you to the precinct. So as you are then waiting,
They're police, right?
yes,
Yes.
they're the planetary police force in a sense. As you are there, you are taken into a room which looks like some kind of briefing room of some sort, and you're asked to wait for just a few moments. While you're waiting, you are then approached by what appears to be a higher up Arbite. He is a proctor by the name of Dante Marcos. Dante Marcos welcomes you, introduces himself, says that you can kind of tell he's not happy you're here, in a sense, because you being here pretty much means that they aren't doing their job in someone's eyes. And so he's like, yeah, okay, so we screwed up. You're here to clean up our mess. Good luck with that type thing. But he's very respectful. And he tells you that there is a situation that has affected almost the entire system that, I guess, according to whoever, we need help solving. The situation is that there is a illegal chem or narco drug that has been floating around for a while. It's been given the name Idle because of what it does, in a sense.
Idle, I-D-Y-L. Where we wrote down in our framework.
Yes.
All right.
So
That
with
would be the name of the campaign, yes.
so with that,
You are so inquisitive.
he says, the problem is there has been a change to the substance. It's been out for a while, but there's a new string coming out that's really causing some major problems. The problem is we've never been able to stop a shipment, find a shipment, or even get any of the drug itself to be able to test it, find out, or stop it.
So let me understand. Somebody reformulated it so it doesn't apply under the patent, and the big drug companies are mad because they're making money now.
Kind of, but no. It was illegal in the first place.
Just checking.
So, it's illegal in the first place.
What are
It's-
the symptoms?
There's no Pfizer in this world.
What are the side
That we
effects?
know
What does it
of
do?
yet.
You don't
So
know that.
before it
Yeah,
basically
so it's fine.
released any of your inhibitants, you had no inhibitors. You let it all hang out, partied on, and had a great
Now, if we
time.
find this drug,
You
can we
are a
ingest it
mechanicum, not a medic.
So
I am
now there have been some reports of,
And that's logical to ask.
and he gets a little, yeah. What else? He gets a little kind
Drowned on your
of.
Mountain Dew over there.
Did you roll a 1? What's the complication? And the blood angel.
Chug!
On the refreshments, the blood angel falls over choking. And Grog goes to give him the Heimlich maneuver, and his head pops off. Now you're dead. Thank you for playing. God, we've lost 2 people already. This is a horrible campaign.
And Grog has 2 dog tags.
Never have I ever wanted to roll a 1.
And Grog has new dog tags.
And a vial of blood.
Oh. And then Sangorian himself comes down to
So
receive.
does the new strain have any new side effects? Or
Yes, the new side effects, and this is where he gets really kind of serious, and he says, we have seen some mutations.
Define mutations.
Chaos.
You know what chaos is.
Krog's over the
We're not.
chaos. Sorry.
That's what's on my list. So he
He
says, well,
he could be like a super
just
genius.
like more like illness. You know, there's some things that like,
He's
like
smarter than I am.
Gog is smarter than the Space Marine.
He's got a 4.
My intelligence is 4. Outrageous.
So do we know he's just dyslexic or something? He's
He says, but what we have learned and what we do know is that we're pretty sure it's being shipped from this planet,
Uh-huh.
the one we're on.
the one you're on. You're from
Shipped.
Gilead Prime B. So it's
Not
being
manufactured.
we don't know.
Okay.
We don't know, but however they're doing it is done very well. We have also got a suspect, and the information that we have is on the information data slate about all that we have as a.
Do they really give us a data slate, or do they just like plug it into him?
They plug it in, and then he's like, "I'll tell you in about 15 minutes." Getting it.
Oh, now it is. All right, information and mission briefing for Secret Cell Wolfpack Delta concerning the movement distribution of heretical drug Idle. Over the last year, new heresy has been moving between the worlds of the Imperium. The drug has been dubbed Idle, though much effort has been made to suppress the substance. It continues to find its way into the hands of heretics. So far, We have not been able to intercept the shipments from this narcotic. We believe that the center of the distribution is from one of the hive worlds on Gilead. In fact, we have learned that this material has been linked to one Devon Mort, a scum supplier who dwells in the Underhive. The substance must be found and destroyed before it leads to irreparable damages. You will venture to the Underhive and search out the lair of this malefactor. Okay?
Bad guy.
Got it.
We're going to
Find how the drug is being distributed, document its holdings, and then destroy it. However, a small sample must be safely obtained for research. No matter how large or small the holding may be, it is too much to ignore. Davion Mort must be brought to justice. Bring him alive if possible. If not, then the Emperor justice will be done. Should you also learn that the identity of those who might seek out such a foul substance, it would behoove you, good word, it would behoove you to relieve them of their burdens of such a heretical life. You are granted the rights and powers to use whatever force is needed to recover the drug and to bring an end to those who have dirtied their hands with such filth. The Emperor protects. End of line.
So that is your
Mission.
mission.
Well,
Or
you still
so
don't know who
you
it
hang
came
on.
from.
Well, you're pretty sure now it came from King Vilmar because that's who you decided
Okay.
your benefactor is. So he's kind of having you do this. So he has ties probably with a reason or a need because this drug is somehow affecting
His son?
his knights, the sun, the area, the world itself.
Okay.
So the Proctor, Marcos says, we have done some research on Devian Mort, and we have found some information here on the planet of what he is. He's kind of been a scum that's come in and out of some of our investigations. His name comes in, it disappears, it goes back. We believe that he is back here on the planet, probably in one of the main hives, either producing, distributing, or somehow dealing the drug. And so we have had some back information that we did get for you on Mr. Mort, and they give you the data slate for Mr. Mort.
I feel like I am just like an Apple speaker that you just plugs in and it just comes out of
Siri.
my voice. Yeah,
But
Siri.
way past that.
Alexis,
Way better.
Tell me about it.
Tell us about Devian Mort. Devian Mort.
We have to be careful about the words we use because then we get sued.
Alexis was a girlfriend I had in high school.
See? Yeah.
An apple he eats a day.
Keeps the...
Devian
Courage
Mort,
and
suspected narco-chem dealer. Record as a mediocre hive worker in the metal scrapyards of Hive Durham of Gilead Pride. He was written up twice, once for sleeping on the job and once for being late. Yeah, we should have had a chronograph that was 15 minutes early. He was flogged for both offenses. Sometimes after the second offense, he dropped off the records of the Adeptus Administratum. He did not show up for work, and all investigations led to dead ends. His name resurfaced several years later in the connection with a narco investigation. A sub-gang in the pay of the Orlock House, known as the Steel Commandos, were getting hivers addicted to illegal chem substances by mixing the substance inside a Leho sticks. Mort, that's cigarettes, right? Basically.
Pretty much.
Mort was the lead distributor.
Yeah.
Devin Mort was sentenced to life in the pit mines of Hive Durham. After only a year of his sentence, he escaped during a riot in the mines. It is believed that the Steel Commandos started the riot. He was lost for several years until the Arbites investigated another narco dealer located in a low-key merchant shop for the Underhive. The shop was a front for the narco ring. Mort was associated with the ring, but not apprehended. Mort's name was once again risen from the depths of the association with another chem distributing case. He is supposed mastermind behind the distribution of idol.
Doing the rat.
So that is the information that we have
So far.
so far. We do believe Mort is the one that is behind the distribution. We don't know who the supplier, the one who's actually putting it together. He may have a hand in that. He probably knows who it is. We need Mort, as we said, hopefully alive, so we can get some more information from him. So I have been instructed to provide you with a safe house near the Underhive, which will provide you lodgings and a safe place to kind of keep yourselves hidden away, hence safe house. But your investigation will be in the Underhive and trying to find as much information as you possibly can about distribution where Mort may be, where they're getting the drug from, how they're collecting it, and anything you possibly can. And as asked, we would like, if you find it, we want as much, all of it. There can be none left. So destroy it if you can, but bring us back a sample so we can find out what's been changed and what it's doing now to the other people. Make sense?
Can we just inject into the guy that we're looking for and bring him back?
I think they may want to unprocessed by the human body.
Okay.
Well,
We could do that too.
What? Why do you want a sample of it?
So we can find out what's changed and what's in it.
Now, if it's heresy, we just kill it. We just destroy
we've
it. We
been
don't figure out what it is.
We've
we
been
just
asked to bring it back
By who?
by King Vilmar.
So I understand we all know King Vilmar. This is the logical side of this Qatari. Sorry. Well, I'm role playing. So this is a lot of.
I'm role playing.
Just
Stop it! I'm role playing.
This is seriously a lot of firepower for it seems like a local police matter. What else is going on here?
That's what I'm wondering about, and that's why this guy's like,
Yeah.
okay,
This is a lot of firepower.
There's more to the story.
Yeah, there's a
we've
lot of
been
firepower
doing
here
this,
for
and all of a
this.
sudden you show up on my doorstep. So you know how you see in every movie that you see the local cops are doing stuff, and then the feds show up and they all get pissed off and like, oh, the feds are here. Why are we here? You're the feds, and the local
We're a
police
little bit
force.
beyond the feds.
Well, you got a heavy bolter toting ogre and a space marine
and a
scout
Space Marine and a
full
sister
battle.
battle.
Yeah, just
This is-
saying.
This is something that he should be taking care of.
Well,
Yeah,
exactly.
slacker.
but Adeptus Arbites are federal police.
That's well, I'm getting to that. I'm like, so logically,
So
This doesn't make sense. This
somehow
makes
there's
absolutely no
something.
sense.
Yes,
So
logically.
there's more going on here than
There's
What would be
mystery.
right.
yes. There's obviously you're figuring out that. Yeah, why
Something's
it's a
amiss.
drug deal, really?
So
Okay, see ya.
He's like, okay, I'm going.
Krug, don't do drugs.
Stay in school, don't do drugs.
He's got 4 willpower and 4 intellect.
Yeah,
Just say no.
I paid for it.
Actually, you should like speak. What is it? You should speak
High Gothic.
high Gothic and everything. You just look like, but you have like the most. Yeah.
Perfect language.
So I look at you underneath my hood with my my optics,
Glowing eyes.
Yeah, kind of whirl, kind of thing, and I'm analyzing you and can I tell that you're lying? Like, can I analyze your
You
blood
bet.
pressure, your diet,
Give me
your
an
pupils?
insight. Give me an insight roll.
An inside roll?
Insight.
Oh, inside.
Yeah, it's like, do it inside, not outside,
Okay.
right? And you can use your other dice.
I gotta find it here. Inside.
No, Matt is not going to the
There is an
restroom.
No. Where is insight?
insight is
Now, the
on
only
your
way to
skills.
verify that I wash my hands afterwards is
Oh,
to ask me to stick
sorry.
my finger in my mouth when I come back.
2.
Okay. Or rub your hands on James's head.
That works too.
What's the difficulty?
Huh?
What's the difficulty?
To see if the guy's lying?
Yeah, I got
It'll
2.
be against his ability to lie to you.
His BS skills.
So if he had a cunning.
Not that BS.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Go.
So I have 2 successes.
Alright. 2 total successes. That's it? You rolled 2 dice?
That's all my insight is.
Wow.
Maybe I should ask.
That's your insight plus your fellowship.
I'm not
That's
very
a total.
friendly at all.
So wow. Okay.
I am. I'm not. I'm cold and calculating. I don't care about fellowship.
No, he's telling you the truth, but he is like I said, he is very offstandish. He is not happy you're here. He has been told, I have to cooperate with these people. They are taking over our job that we should be working on.
I don't care. I don't have any emotion.
And that's
So, but as a space marine, do I feel he's being disrespectful?
no. He is on. He's like he's got a sister battle sitting here. He's got a space marine scout, and he's like, I'm in over my head. I'm going to tell him what it is, but he's not happy
He
about
doesn't
it.
like it. No.
Yeah, he's like, no, these dudes are awesome,
So
and I totally give them my respect. But to do so, yeah, I'm saying somehow we sucked, we screwed up. Our precinct
So
is not doing their job.
can pass or fail. I didn't get any information anymore.
Nope.
I can't tell if
You
he's lying
can't
or
tell.
not.
He could be lying to you, and you have
Fine.
no idea.
Then I'm gonna. Can I push him out of the way and go sit down at his console and hook into it and see if I get any more information?
Sure.
That's a tech skill, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you have a plug-in?
Pushing him out of the way is not a tech
Sure.
skill.
No, right there.
Sure. Oh, right there. That's okay. That's not your tail.
I have no emotion. I don't care.
can I try
that tech,
to
right?
persuade him?
You do that. I was going for the
Intimidate
computer.
him
Well,
into giving up more
see if I can
information.
persuade him
The way
See
you
if there's
look,
any
pretty sure you
information that he has
Well, mine's
forgotten
Any information that he has forgotten.
to provide us with the local area.
Are enlightened, like to jog his memory.
Like he's holding something back.
Like
This
he's
is
holding
this is
something
honestly
back.
really easy. We carry Imperial authority. You'll give us all of your case files. Everything you've
Tell us where the gate
researched.
key is. Grab will rip your arms off.
All the research you've
Well,
conducted.
sit on you.
I am the Dread Pirate Quad!
All the research.
I'm here for your soul! All the research.
Does
There
anybody
might
have a
be-
Holocaust cloak and a wheelbarrow?
There might be
It's
some
wheelbarrow.
information that
I'm
is
from an
not
agricultural planet.
in the files.
Not like
Let's try to kickstart the story
It might be
here.
hidden behind something, behind like data.
Did we
cards.
discover he was lying?
I did not.
As far as we know, he is not lying.
What kind of roll is that?
that
Well,
was
he did say
an
so.
insight, and I suck at that.
Technically,
I have a 5.
well, he's not an Inquisitor yet, so he doesn't have Inquisitorial authority.
No.
But myself or Natalie would definitely be able to just be like, "This is what you're gonna do."
This is what you're gonna do. What's up?
Well,
I have 6
plus
for
you're like
intimidation.
9 feet tall.
Well, right. I'm just saying I don't have to really negotiate with him. I can just tell him.
I didn't try to negotiate either. I just tried to use bionics to see if he was lying to me.
Can I intimidate him?
You can try.
I was gonna say, like, why not intimidate him? Let's intimidate him.
pick a fight with
No,
him?
no, I'm not trying to pick a fight. And the way I'm acting is that's just the way Skitari are. If you read the books, they just don't
Right.
care.
I know that. I'm saying he wants to intimidate him.
Give us the gate key, or
Well, I
grab
was like,
over.
I'm all for the intimidation. Walk over.
I love that.
So,
So,
seriously, can I?
so you're gonna, okay.
Okay,
he's
wait,
like,
one thing at
he's
a
like-
time. One thing at a
Okay,
time.
so you sit down. You're coming up trying to be
I'm trying to schmooze it.
schmooze him. He looks at you and goes, excuse me? These are, encrypted files or
Sure,
security.
absolutely. Yeah. And I just turn with my little hood, and you see 2 little green orbs go click, click, and I go right back.
And then he goes,
No, I go. All right. So what's my difficulty?
huh?
To see if I
So
gain
you're trying
any
to hack
access-
in?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's
Or whatever.
subsystem. I'm just gonna access more, but yeah, sure.
Need a
hacking.
5.
A 5.
So is he trying to stop him, or is he letting him go?
No, he's like trying. Yeah, he's like trying.
Well, this is
and-
just happening.
Yeah, he's like, no, you can't. And he's like just doing it, and so he's freaking out right now.
I would like to
That's,
step in.
that's what I'm going to try to schmooze him.
What's your persuasion?
8.
And what
I have
What's
a
your
very-
intimidation?
What did you say? What's 5?
So what are you doing?
Intimidation's not very
Oh,
good,
he's already doing it. If he's gonna schmooze, I'll just
I'm
get back
going
in.
to try to schmooze him to...
What did you say it was?
5.
5. I got it.
It's okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. He's like, so roll your persuasion.
We're bombarding Riko right now.
3.
3. Okay, so he actually kind of gets up in your face a little bit, and is like, "Hey,
Welcome back.
this can't happen. I'm sorry, but that is restricted information."
I step up to him.
You step
You step up to him?
With Gog behind you.
Can we do anything?
Wheeling you
psychically to
in the
him?
wheelbarrow with the Holocaust cloak.
No, I just tell him I was like, the Emperor's work won't be impeded.
Can we psychically read his mind?
Yeah, can I psychic do anything?
Do you have read his mind?
I got
No.
4 dice. Let's go.
No. But the Ogren can, because he's good at
I got
everything.
psychic mastery.
So, here, but everybody needs, we got to get these out. We were like, so these are your wrath that you can.
Are these the actual tokens?
No, these the other ones are for the glory. I'm going to use them for the ruins. So,
One per person?
2.
no, 2. Everybody else.
Which allows you to like reroll. On your sheet, by the way,
It'll show you what
down
you
here in the bottom it says spend 1 wrath for the following. It's a cheat sheet.
Here you go,
can spend
Trent.
1 glory for the following.
So wrath points would be 2 right
Thank
now.
you.
Right?
So your wrath
Yes.
points you have right now are 2.
These are
You
cool.
can get more for some role-playing things and whatnot of that.
That's
What
what
was your
okay, so
result?
Riko, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to
Okay.
start
4
thinking
successes?
everything.
3.
He got 3.
3.
So I got.
I rolled a lot of 3s.
Can I hit him with that chain sword? I
Whoa,
got
whoa, 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 whoa,
So before
This has escalated quickly.
So before it gets any of that, I step up in between him and I just go, the Emperor's work will not be impeded.
Okay, before I have an idea. Seriously, before you do that, like you can be moving, but I did pass this.
Yeah, I know.
So tell me what I need to know, and I can just turn around and just say, this is what it is, and we'll just diffuse the whole situation. This is what, I'll just give the information out. No emotion, no nothing. Blech, there it is.
Okay,
Let
so
him get settled.
So you're hacking though, so it
I
takes a second.
successfully hacked it.
Okay, so while he's hacking, you walk up and say that.
Yes.
Give me a. Are you gonna try? What are you gonna try to do to him? Intimidate him or persuade him?
I think what Mario's trying to say is, look, this is just me.
I'm just using the power of my office as a space marine. I mean, an Adeptus Arbite.
Right. So, are you intimidating him or are you persuading him?
It's so basically
Sounds like intimidation.
No one's ever
Well,
going
which
to lie
one?
to a
Which
space
one do you
marine.
have?
It's just an automatic
which one's
pass. Is
better?
what you're trying to say.
Well, I don't know there'd be an automatic pass, but I definitely get a bonus to it.
Intimidation's 3. My
Like,
intimidation's
if he's a
6.
loyal servant to the Emperor, there's no way he's just going to be like, oh, screw you, Space Marine, you can't hack these files.
Well, I know. So give me,
So
are you going
what
to
is
intimidate or
one
persuade
influence
him?
Right here.
Okay, well, intimidate. I'm not sure.
Okay.
That's where I'm like,
Give me
would that be
intimidation.
useful?
I don't know. That's what is the
Riko, what is +1 in influence?
+1. So your influence would give you a +1 dice to whenever you roll influence.
Oh, there you go.
3 successes.
Okay.
Yeah.
He looks at you. He says,
Poops
"I
his pants."
apologize, brother." And he
Brother.
says,
Whoa.
and he steps aside and he says, "It's just, it's my job on the line here.
My wife is at home.
I
have bills to
got
pay.
3 kids.
I got this.
But you were right. The emperor. You're working for the rights of the emperor. It's
This is the big green.
That's what it is." So he kind of just sits there,
Defeated.
just yeah.
But we came in like a hurricane there, didn't we?
And you're like, well, all right.
Well,
You find
fortunately,
out.
there's like even-minded people here.
I need them. Chainsword! I mean, Skitari, like if you read them, they have. It's like Spock. All right, so I'm meaning no ill will. I'm just trying to get to the point from point A to point B. It's a straight line. Let's go.
Logical.
Yeah.
So you find out really pretty much everything he's told you about the investigation is all they know. But what he didn't tell you,
Oh, I was gonna say, well,
but what he didn't tell you is that
enhance.
there were several Arbites in the investigation that went missing, never came back, and there were a
That's the
couple other
definition of missing.
Arbites who were released from the force because they became addicted
To the drug.
to the drug.
This was not provided to us by him?
No, this is what I found out by hacking.
Yeah.
Right, but this was not told to us by him.
No.
I need to ask him why he didn't tell us that.
Okay.
So ask him.
I'm going to intimidate him.
Okay.
Boy, we are like.
That's your
I was
intimidation.
sure we don't persuade him just to keep it up.
I'm going to intimidate you.
I showed him my inquisitorial rosette, my signal of office. So I'll
You
get
roll 7 dice.
7 plus 2. Because I have my inquisitorial signal.
So you get 9.
Oh, it's like a. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, you just want to tell us now.
Chad, I wish to be a better inquisitor. Just don't
He
ask.
could roll a bunch of 1s and 2s. It's just 3s.
I didn't know he had an inquisitorial seal that
I didn't know it's
because an Arbite will poop his pants.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, he got a
hey,
critical.
Riko, before we, every time we roll a 6, don't we gain?
You gain one of these. Yeah.
We gain
So
a
I
glory.
rolled a 6 and
On yours?
Yeah.
All right. So you.
Sorry, I thought that's the way it
yeah, 2 glory now. That
So that's
you
our
can-
destiny dice. We can use that for
Whatever
whatever
in
else.
the
those
pot.
things.
Does
Okay.
it now? Wait. I'm sorry. Does it bank or at the end of the session?
At the end of the session is gone. So every session.
Did you guys hear that? So
Yeah.
Every session
Same
it
with our
starts at 0.
wrath, right?
So we
So
might-
your wrath you always start with 2.
But at
As you
the end
go,
of
but
each
you can
session,
but you can get more as you play and then
he got a critical, didn't he?
yes, he
yeah,
did.
so one more
What?
glory goes in the middle.
Can we call it fortune instead of wrath?
I think that I'm not
So-
sure. Yet.
I got fortune and glory. All right. So he breaks down. He says,
Even more. Jesus.
he's like, I'm done. He's now quivering mass.
Way to
He's
go,
like,
Chad.
okay.
I'm very quiet. Quiet guy.
It was
Would you just kind of like?
it was
bleeding.
it was a cover up.
It was a cover up.
On from some things because they found out that the Arbites, some of them, not all, not me, not any, but some of the Arbites were actually
Get your chainsaw ready.
aiding in some of the situations
drug
that
trade.
happened
really?
with the drug trade.
Bad cops.
Bad
Yes.
count. Wow.
So
They were being bribed.
Were you surprised?
kind of,
Wow!
it was taken out of our hands
because you couldn't be.
Vroom, 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 vroom.
because yes, they feel that we're not trusted.
So,
No, I'm totally,
this is escalating
I'm totally
quickly.
loyal. Emperor protects.
well,
Mark of the Aquila, all this.
That's the stupidest thing every time.
I'm good.
That's what it is. The Mark of the Aquila.
Son of the Aquila.
It's the two-headed eagle. Two-headed eagle. There we go.
I
Sorry.
It's also the Happy Hands Club.
Well, but so I wouldn't really care as a Space Marine. I'm just curious as to were they released from the.
I did not change the orders. I did know about it.
They should. Well, but my thought is they should have been executed.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I was going. Like
Like
this is not even our.
There's no release. Like
It's.
yeah, they should have been given the Emperor's justice. Like
You have been found lacking in the line of duty.
Heretics.
That's why I turned to you and said, "Get the chainsaw ready."
man, maybe it should have been.
Now, can I
Space Marine Scout.
can I investigate?
Kill me.
That's why I wanted to be a commissar, but I got
You can
told
do anything
no.
you want.
It's too powerful.
So
You've been
basically,
found
what
lacking
you
in the line
have
of duty.
here is everything that he's told you.
No, we're not going to
That
get
is
anything
now.
outside.
He's now a quivering mass. He says yes. It's taken out of our hands because corrupt Arbites. We are no longer within the grace of whomever, and you've been brought here to cleanse house in a sense. And
As I'm
Take care of the
typing,
situation.
I reach over and grab tissue. Don't even look at
thank
it.
you.
Don't even look at him. I just hand him the tissue. Let's go back to typing.
Can I backhand him?
Sure.
What? Are we established? Is this what we're doing right now?
Backhanding
Is
you.
this
Can
the
I
people we're
backhand
going to
Chad?
Leave the poor guy alone.
Puny God.
I don't think you understand the universe we live in right now.
Probably not.
Mario's right. I mean, like,
Right, you can just smack him.
Okay.
You smack him. Okay.
Well, how do we know they haven't?
I want him to understand that I'm displeased that he withheld information from Imperial agents. That's all.
you're the guy
I'm
from the
displeased.
Emperor's New
And he
Groove.
looks back up at you.
I'm
Look
just
at
pleased that you
you
heard
with
my
the,
body,
blood
my
dripping
former
from his lip.
employers.
And you look at him and say, "Are you just gonna sit there and bleed? Or are you gonna pull that smoke rag?" Anyway,
Maybe I'm just pleased that he hurt my former employers. I'm, servant.
Apparently, everyone's displeased except for me.
You can't
you
believe
don't feel displeased. So you're smacking Chad? Don't do that.
No, you don't.
Don't hurt nice officer. So he
Wow,
says,
that is going
I have
Different direction
the
than I thought it was going to go.
I have the ID card, the information of how to get to the safe house,
Oh yeah. that.
and the investigation. Anything else you can find from anything in the Underhive. The rest of the investigation is up to you.
Okay.
Let's go to
No,
the
I dropped
drive.
it. You made it.
So, are we going to the safe house first?
That's up to you.
Let's go to the safe house.
All right.
I was going to say, let's go to the safe house, drop our stuff, get ready to, come up with a plan for going down to the Underhive, and I'll investigate the safe house, just see if I can get any clues from who's been there, what's been going on, why the proximity to the Underhive, and all that good stuff.
Okay.
Does the data terminal? Does the safe house have a data terminal that accesses the hive net?
Yes.
Click, click. I'm
So,
gonna.
All right. So he takes
I
you
sound
down.
like a speak and spell, by the way. Every once in a while, moo. There's a little spring on my back.
He's from Ball.
I will never. I cannot wait to tell that to Morgan. I cannot wait to go and tell that to Morgan.
So if I want to
Sardius
investigate,
ball.
do I need to roll dice for...
Are we
So,
there?
he gives you the map, the information how to get there. As you begin your travels down, it's kind of interesting because you are quite the motley crew heading down there. I mean,
No doubt.
You're going through.
We're the
and-
most intimidating Motley Crew.
oh
I've ever-
well.
I moved like up and south.
all of you people have pent up rage and problems.
By the way, I took this back in my shirt now.
Good.
I don't want everyone to see this. Only when I want people to poop their pants.
Only when I want that extra D6.
You're like the cop. You're
that's
like,
actually pretty cool. Gives you an extra D6. Is that only for intimidation?
For intimidation and leadership.
Wow.
Awesome.
wow. All right, that's pretty cool.
Nice little trinket.
That's
All right.
your gear, right?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
starting
he gets it.
Screw you and your void ship.
Yeah, you got macro cannons. He's got it.
Technically, an Inquisitorial Seal, you can commandeer and do any of that. You could be like, your void ship is mine now.
Yeah.
Ooh, there you
If
go.
necessary. Don't overdo it.
Yeah, because an Inquisitor would never do
So let me
that.
tell you, the Dairy Queen drive-through. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we don't want to apply too much pressure too fast early on the game. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, you guys just had, I don't know, the very first person we talked to quivering in a corner crying and bleeding from a lip.
Well, that's
Yes.
the kind of group we are.
He withheld valuable information from Inquisitor.
Yeah.
Jeez.
We got a job to do.
Me! How is that than anybody that holds information back from us?
Okay, so we're traveling, right?
All right, so we're traveling.
Are we walking some kind of vehicle?
So, well, he takes you as far as he can, vehicle-wise, and then but it's kind of incognito, so you don't want to be everywhere.
Okay, that's
But then you get out, and you're like, everybody's like, oh, look, there's a Sister of Battle and a Space Marine Scout and a giant oak room. Huh. Okay.
It's like a clown car. We all file out.
And then you have a guy just dressed like Janice walking down the street everywhere you go.
So as we're driving or doing whatever, I turn to him and I ask, what kind of supplies in regards to ammunition, weapons, armor can you supply us?
The safe house will have enough ammunition for your weapons to see you through, enough rations to see you through, enough oil cans to help you survive.
And what percentage of your police force was implicated in the corruption of the drug
Ooh,
trade?
good question.
I like that.
That's an investigation.
That's an investigation roll right there.
No, at this point, he's just
He's still bleeding.
I mean,
He's still feeling the pain there.
Rico's like, can we please continue the story quickly?
as the sweat drips down his face, he's like, totally, probably about 30%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Actually, I think the whole police force at that point would be.
I think there'd be an actual
Pardon me,
Inquisitor
come
here,
here,
not a
excuse me.
representative of
Yeah.
the Inquisition.
Well, apparently this
I'm
job
not
is
going to
not
bathroom.
worth tears.
But you, make sure you stick your hand in your mouth when you come back. So Matt told us.
Make sure you stick your mouth in your hand.
No,
Your
Matt
hand
said the only
in
way you can make sure somebody's washed their hands is ask them to put their hand in their mouth when they get
I heard that on a cruise ship. We were in the piano bar and the piano vocalist was singing the songs. I heard touching on the left and came back from the bathroom. She's like, put your finger in your mouth. She's like, did you wash your hands? Put your finger in your mouth.
Yeah, there's some people that just wouldn't care though.
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious. Hilarity ensued.
Hey,
Okay.
you're on a cruise, anything
So
goes.
yeah, about 30%. I wasn't one of them though.
Right.
I still have my
We've
job.
established that.
You have
Thank
armor, right? You have armor.
Yeah.
Do you have armor? Do you have armor?
I don't believe I do.
Do you have carapace armor?
Carapace.
Or what is it? What is it?
Flak.
Flak. Sorry,
No.
flak. Flak armor. I'm sorry. My bad.
He wishes he had carapace. Actually, what was his rank?
He might be wearing
He's
his.
probably the person that has carapace armor.
I bet flak fist. I'm trying to
Flak
get Tristan
armor.
some armor.
I don't have any armor.
Yes, we can provide you with flak vest.
It'll be too tiny. It'll be chainmail bikini.
This is the only thing we have.
I'm not the girl in this. Come on.
Cool. Is that at the same
Hey,
house?
chainmail bikinis work just as well as full plate.
I
now.
know.
Just saying. Better coverage, I guess.
All the vital areas.
Go for
So
the
he
sh-
drops you off.
Go for the shiny
You be on the
bits.
walk. Now the walk is really interesting because as you're walking through and making your way deeper and deeper into the underhive, you are getting You're like passing. Think of like every movie where they're going through like Chinatown and
Right.
and everybody's busy and they're all hanging the
vilest
dead
cities.
chickens and you got all the wires hanging and everything's going on. Everybody's like running around talking. They like literally. It's the Fezzik.
Everybody move!
Everybody move! Everybody's like looking at you guys going, oh. And you see shop
you two are
tours
out in
kind
front.
of closing and people are like, what is this going on? So you've already kind of made an impression, so going incognito in any way.
Space Marine over.
Do we see any people that are like noticing us and shooting off or kind of get on their communicators or anything like that? They kind of.
The Undercity.
Yeah.
You know the funny thing is, I get bonuses as stealth rolls.
I'm
This
just
is the most
I'm just-
messed up party.
I'm just noticing if.
You're
I'm
a
just seeing
smart
if there's
rogue.
At
any
this
notice.
point,
Sneaky giant
no.
man.
Okay.
Well,
But
there's
later,
a-
think of those,
Raven Guard,
and
they're
we
pretty
can
sneaky.
roll for some stuff.
Well,
At this
yeah.
point, it's just there's just so much going on that you just realize, yeah, we've just made an impression.
We stick out like sort
Chad,
of.
do you have armor?
Yeah. And you also kind of see that in some aspects where that guy is showing you, yeah, he wasn't happy because he knew that something was going on and he knew that they screwed up and that there was some problems.
Yeah.
But he still respected you and knew, yeah, you're awesome. You're like, some of the Emperor's chosen people. Some of these people down here could care less who you are. You whip out your Rosetta thing and some of them are going to be like,
That's why I put it in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
there.
in fact, that may make you a bigger target. You being a Space Marine, to these guys,
It's scary.
it's like, oh, he's a big guy with armor, but they're not going to be like, oh, he's an Imperial.
Yeah.
Now, there are going to be some that are like, oh, dude, did you see that we had a Space Marine scout in our store? So it's just going to be kind of, you got to be careful who you're dealing with because you may even be more of a Yeah, target of, ooh, if I take out that Sister of Battle, I'm going to raise up here on my...
Well, and I get that, but I also know that, like, as a Space Marine, I'm not going to care.
No.
Like, their opinions of me are irrelevant to me.
Well, I know.
He refers to them as mortals.
Seriously, you used to be told
Mortals.
I mean, I'm not near as bad as Dark Angels because I would have just started shooting all of the local citizens. Like, the Dark Angels wouldn't even. They would have finished questioning you, and then they would shot you.
But what if they were the Fallen?
Probably they would have shot you first, and then
They would have. Well, then what would have happened is we would have went back to the rogue trader ship and just dropped a virus bomb on the planet.
So they got nuke it from orbit, and then
Like, oh, you had a drug problem. Click.
Yeah, the Fallen.
So are we getting to the safe house?
So you make it down to the safe house.
Tristan wants to roll some friggin' dice, okay?
No, I just want to know what's going on.
So you get
By
to the
rolling
safe
some
house.
open dice.
You find out it's a safe house. Now it's not. I mean, it's not.
Does that
It's not as nice as the Rogue Trader, but you got a couple of little bunks.
He doesn't choke on the mountain.
You got a little you got a little place to hang out, and it's pretty good. You do have a cogitator that you can plug into and cogitate with and stuff, and try to see what's going on. It's also a communication back to the precinct, so you can have some talkage, and it can get you up to. It's a Voxcaster big enough that it can take you up to the Rogue Trader if need be.
Quite the Voxcaster.
Your Rogue Trader, your ship is actually. You probably said, "Hey,
This is where we're going.
we're going here," and it is actually in orbit as well. So you have a
Awesome.
ship in orbit as well.
Is it a frigate?
It's a little bit less, isn't it?
I don't know. I forget.
It's a...
Forget.
Ah.
All right. Sorry.
Wah, wah, wah.
All right. Crash and burn. All right. Yes. He has
That
a
is
frigate.
not good role
Yes,
playing.
an
Give us a
Imperial
correction.
frigate.
All right. So you are now in the Underhive. You have only the little bit of information that you have, and you need to figure out anything you possibly can. So we need some investigation rolls, probably.
Underhive.
Okay.
My investigation is a whopping 4.
Got 7.
I have 9.
Three.
So what are you doing to go out and about? Are you splitting up? Are you heading together? What are you looking
However,
for?
my insight is 5.
What you want to do? So you are in the Underhive. Underhive is basically a thriving city. So you know Hive Worlds, right? Yep. We're at the bottom.
We're
It is-
bottom.
it is
We're
total
in
bottom.
We're in
The slump
we're
area.
in the
Yeah.
slums.
So you're down there.
You will never find a more wretched hive that's come and going.
Is there a pretty much bar that's close?
There are several bars that are close.
Can we go to the most vile of the bars?
So
Is
there
it named
one- is one
most
of-
Isley?
Is there one that's more like a tavern than a bar?
You're a special kind of inquisitioner, aren't you?
There's no two inquisitors.
We're looking
that are
for where we
fair.
might see traces of the drugs or know somebody that might be involved in the drug trade.
A bar?
I was hoping to catch
So-
a show, actually.
you have
Vegas.
the following. You have the watering hole.
That's the casino.
You have
There's one in every city.
You have the brew house.
The brouhaha?
Uh-huh.
Brouhaha. You have the
Bread, anyone?
What is it?
Bread? You want to hear me? Bread? Bread? I'm good. It's French bread. It's so delicious.
it is good.
Not good for my diet.
Oh, why stop
It's
now?
evil.
What did this stop us at all? This
Bill and the
intimidating.
Girl Scout cookie.
Oh, let me roll my dice. 7 plus.
You
6,
have
you're going down, buddy.
so you have the watering hole. You have
You can't intimidate me.
the brew house. You have
You know, for being
the
stoic, you're
toxic
also tough.
tavern.
Toxic Tavern?
I'm in for the
Tavern.
toxic tavern. so
That
far.
kind of sounds like a place to go.
I like the brew house too.
So you have brew house, toxic tavern, and the watering hole,
Sorry.
all within this
Little
area
aggressive.
that you can
Water
go
house sounds
to.
like kid place.
Toxic
There's
tavern.
slides and sprinklers. And, yeah.
All right, so you all want to hit different taverns. You tell me how you want to do this.
Together, let's go.
so
Never split the party, Scooby.
Never split the party.
So here's my thought. I think we're at a really good spot to call it for the night,
Yeah.
because I have to get up early for work tomorrow.
Okay.
It's probably
It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
There's a motion to end the game. All in favor, say aye.
All right.
Those
So
opposed?
you have watering hole.
You
the brew hall and Toxic Tavern. So
Tavern.
think about those and decide how you want to go about, and that's where we'll pick up the investigation.